So Johnny's got some decent times already in practice, and he looks as if... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Why is it not playing? Oh, now it's showing. Monitor and output. But yeah, I can't actually hear the PS4 at all. It's bizarre. So I don't know if it can be heard. I don't know if it can be heard on the stream. I can't hear the PS4, so there's something wrong with the interface with the PC. Yeah, if you can hear it on the stream, that's fine. I'll just have to do without the sound myself. But for whatever reason, it is not working. For me, at least. The car engines, because I can't hear the PS4 at all. Right, that's bizarre. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to do it as if I'm sat in a baked bean tin somewhere with no sound. But welcome everyone, sorry we're late. It was technical issues. I'm flapping, thinking I can't hear the PlayStation. Everyone else can hear it, I can't. Thank you EVGA for your streaming device. Go the volume up. Yeah, no, it's not that, because I can hear Glenn fine. Gordon. Yeah, done that. Done all of that. Weird. Very strange. Anyway, so John's in with a 142.3 at the moment, but we've seen in practice that he has actually managed 141s. So, is he sandbagging? Maybe the temperatures are a bit different. Hey, it was a Windows update. I've got sound.
What did you do?
It was in the sound settings. It had put it to some Realtek device. Anyway, now I can hear things. It's good. It's all
Life is good.
good. Anyway, sorry about that. I was majorly distracted by that.
42 flat. There you go.
Oh,
What a quick
skills.
time.
Yeah, skills
Oh.
there or thereabouts as well. Well done. I think he might be liking the Audi. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, buddy. What's the race schedule for tonight?
Yes, good question. Well presented. I like the way you're thinking. Let me just double check on that. I should have already had this sorted, but I was flapping about no sound. So, tonight, it is 2 30-minute races. There is no reverse grid for this one. That is on 2 of the GT4 weekends. So this is just your plain bog standard 2 30-minute races.
And does the points count to the GT3 points, or are they separate?
Right, so these are actually separate championships in the sense that there are people that race in GT3s that don't want to do the GT4s. So we've kept the two championships actually separate, but we're going to have a GT3 champion, a GT4 champion, and an overall champion.
Yeah, best of the best.
Best of the best of the best. It's like Maverick on Top Gun.
I see Albert just pipped skill there at the end. Last lap, as always, Albert always does.
Yeah. The young Spaniard does it again. He's a sod.
It's BMW on the front row.
Yeah, so the BM is very quick. It's got long legs. Oh, Belle says it's someone's birthday. Whose birthday is it, Belle?
Whose birthday? Whose birthday? We're going to sing happy birthday.
Is someone still out on track? They are. What is? I think the time's already gone though, isn't it? Although it hasn't ratified the standings yet. So, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's Branchy's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Branchy.
Is the 63 reference to the year he was born? Because that makes him the oldest sim racer I think I've ever heard of in my life. That would make him 12 years older than me. And I feel ancient. Especially racing.
Is Geordie racing today? Is that him?
It appears he
P13?
is. Yes.
Well, there we go.
Did he set a time?
I think he did. Well, they all had times next to the name, so I think he did.
Let's have a look. No.
Ah.
Oh, did he? Yes, he did. He did. He did qualify legitimately in 13th. Could be unlucky for some. Could be...
You know what they say from 13th? You got a chance of P1 in turn 1, you know, if you just full send.
Yep. Do a Glynis, fully send, take everyone out into T1. Then just hope that they don't regroup.
He's 27, Bell says, so obviously not a reference to his age.
27. Right, okay. Or did his dad set his account up for him?
Dad's credit card.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I wonder where the 63 comes from. It's a shame we haven't got the our pit reporter in with us. We could have asked that question.
Well, that's right. Yeah, he said he was going to message me on Discord from the pit lane, but I didn't realise he was going to race tonight.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. He's obviously decided he wants to try his luck.
So John's got the inside for turn 1 here, which will be ideal. Stopping Albert from getting a run on him. He won't make it around the outside, I don't think.
I'm going to centre us on Albert on Helicam.
Something I'm yet to work out how to do. Let's change cameras.
Just your left and right button on the on your controller should be. It should give you TV set 1, TV set 2, and Helicam. Then if you press R3, you know, your right stick, if you press that down, that'll put you into helmet cam.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't
and
got...
is this in the replay, or is this when you've got drive?
When you hit drive.
Okay.
We haven't got many tuned in tonight, actually. That's a shame.
I blame Geordie.
No, when you're late setting up, everyone just gives up, I think. So once again, I apologise. I was having technical difficulties. Right, so we know Albert is pretty good and pretty handy in these GT4s, and he has raced the BMW for a long while, as has John. Skill is looking more and more comfortable in that Audi. Obviously, he's not going to be doing his drifting theatrics like he was in the off season in the Maserati, but I think this should be pretty tight at the front, these three. And then Branchy is ever improving, so you can't write him off. In fact, you can't write most of this field off, to be honest. Got HSV up there with him as well.
Yeah. He's got his new feet warmer by the looks of it on Discord.
Yeah, these young lads. Oh, I've got to have my totes on, and I've just got to put a heated blanket on my heel plate.
2 layers of socks and a bit of carpet.
Yeah, you
Gets you through winter.
You imagine some of these youngsters getting into an F1 car. Oh, this seat isn't very comfy. Can't you put a lazy boy in it? No, that would affect the aerodynamics of the cockpit. Yeah, but it should be about comfort.
You just removed the center bar. Can't see through the halo.
Yeah. Or can I have a little periscope? God, the youth of today. I dread to think what's going to happen if there's another world war. I hope it doesn't happen. You know, I dread to think what will happen, because the youth will be like, oh, no, it's too early. Can't we fight them at lunchtime?
Can I just sit on Facebook? Oh, we're away. Oh, Skill's gonna run.
Skill's got a love. He's backed out of it.
Nice and clean through turn 1.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice tight one. I do like these GT4 races. It does keep the fields more compact than the GT3s. Albert was having a look. He was having a look. So these boys don't want to let John get off at the front. It's if he gets away at the front, that's game over. Skill's already taken out the poles. He obviously didn't like them.
Will we lose that tyre barrier on lap 1? Wonder.
Yeah, Skill likes collecting those as well. But for whatever reason, he doesn't seem to damage his car. He just seems to be able to move the piles of tyres wherever he is.
I want to alarm you, but Geordie's up into P11.
You are joking. So I'll let them cross the line. I'll do a quick run through of where they're all sitting, and then I'll go back to the old Fox. So, end of lap 1, we have John, followed by Albert, by Skill, Branchy, HSV. Then we got Aussie Thunder, Harvey, Millsy, GRT, Barders, George in 11th. We'll jump in with George, Javier, Madaford and Tabasco. So let's see. Right, so there is a bit of a gap. Barders is a long way back, and I think that was to do with his car choice, wasn't it?
I think so. It's a hard car to get set up just right for these kind of tracks.
So let's jump in with the old Gub. See how he's doing. Watch his wheel work. So I don't know if you want to keep an eye on what's going on elsewhere.
Yeah, I've got the three at the front. Do not let John get away too quickly. He's getting a bit of a gap on them. Good to say, it's very, very close to the at the moment. No big gaps anywhere.
We've got Mayo popping up in George's radar.
John's a bit wide at turn 1. Is that the Albert come from move? He's trying.
So George of a 147. Madaford has found himself in an unusual spot. So let's go up with skill.
Yeah, Albert's just had to take a defensive line from Skill there, who was on a bit of a run.
HSV is crawling. He was crawling all. Oh no, he's got him done.
Yeah, he got Branchy. Did we lose Branchy or?
Branchy
He
has.
must have made a mistake.
Yes.
Oh, Skill. HSV's just made a mistake as well.
This is going to be tight at the top. These three boys.
Yeah, it's going to be see who can hold off from the pressure the longest.
Well, you know,
No
skill
mistakes, yeah.
can sit in that position all day long. He's myself and Tom. We've commented on it a few times. He over the last couple of seasons, he's really put himself at the pointy end. He's consistent. He's not scared to try new cars, and I think the overall experience he's picked up has been invaluable.
Yeah, well, we got Bell saying that he's planning on making moves on Albert soon, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, so he's talking to you tonight, Bell, while he's racing. He's feeling confident. Oh, Albert with the tail end wagging all over the place. So he actually gives you visual indicators, Bell, of when he's going to make a move then. Does he start like huffing and like puffing his chest out, or does he start fidgeting?
Man noises.
Yeah, what's his telltale, for his racing? We don't need to know his poker secrets, but what's his telltales for when he's going to make a dive? Is it just you can't see any colour in his eyes, it's just all black? Just turns into big pupils. Right, what we didn't want to happen is starting to happen. John is starting to build on that gap. So, to keep things spicy, we need your man, Bell, to make that move. Oh, right, so Skills actually got Bell to put the aircon on before the start of the race, so it's like, that's him pumped up, ready.
Just Bell, tell him to full send. That's all I can say. That's my
yeah, Glenn says I want a fully sick send.
Yeah, I want to see that thing sideways around the outside.
Right, let's have a look at the rest of the pack. Let's just see where our gaps are. Barders is progressing through the field. He is now up to 6th.
Oh, no, he's just made a mistake.
I was.
Commentator's curse.
I'm gonna have to.
As you said it.
I'm gonna have to stop. Right, let's see if it works. John is looking comfortable out front. He's looking smooth, all under control. So we'll give it a lap and see what happens.
There is a battle. Oh, GRT's making a move on
Oh!
Harvey. And he gets it done. Bit of a jump there. He jumped the curb. Would that be a track limit, you reckon?
He may have had a warning for it. I just jumped back there as soon as you said that, actually. But yeah, these are looking like some pretty tight battles back here. So 17 degrees, Bell, and he's asked you to put the aircon on, not the heating. How much heat does that man generate?
He runs hot. It needs to keep cool under pressure.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is nice to see. Aussie Thunder is right on the back of Millsy.
I think Millsy did make a move on him just recently in the last few turns, I think.
Right. Okay.
So he might be driving away from him, but Bardas may catch up to these two pretty quickly.
Yeah, so we've got our top three. We've got HSV all on his lonesome. Then we've got a larger gap back to Millsy at the moment. And yeah, we've sort of got 3 packs at the moment and then a couple of stragglers. But 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm centered on Aussie Thunder at the moment, and we are getting 5 in shot at certain points on the track, which shows that this race is far from over.
Hill is right up the back of Albert at the moment. It's a very tight track. It's hard to overtake.
It is. It's like a lot of the British circuits. It's all tight, compact. It's one corner flows immediately into the next. There's no let up, is there? Really?
No, you can't really chuck it into the chicanes or anything. It's sort of got to be done at maybe the hairpin if you can get in the inside. But I don't think that Audi has enough sort of straight line speed to keep up with that BMW.
No, yeah, the BMW's got a lot of grunt. Right, that is Bardas through. Bardas is finally through on Aussie Thunder. Let's go back up to the front and we'll see how much of a menace he's making of himself in Albert's mirrors. It's a lot different watching these the Audi GT4s being able to eat curbs up, knowing that in the GT3s we can't even look at the curbs. Have you noticed that, Glenn?
Yeah. I think a little bit more suspension travel, maybe not so low to the ground.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe the aero just makes the nose too low on the GT3s.
Yeah.
But yeah, because Skill is taking some really nice tight lines. He's taking the curb and more at times, and that would equal death in our GT3 races. So Bell is saying that Skill is going to play the patient game here.
Needs to start flashing his lights and swerving all over the place, trying to distract Albert to a mistake.
Or do what Tom used to do, just start swearing and cursing as you're heading into a hairpin and people just dive out of the way. So yeah, we haven't got Brian tonight, so Brian is not a lover of these GT4s. But still, still a healthy sized grid. 14 cars out there for a GT4 race.
Yeah. It's a nice tight battle between Aussie Thunder GRT and Harvey Horse at the moment.
Right, I'll jump back there.
Oh no, there's been a big accident. Oh, said something.
That was Halves then. Oh, no. Halves and
Between
GRT
Haas
were off.
and GT, yeah.
Right, okay, let's go to the replay and we'll button mash on that and we'll find out what happened. So, what number is Halves?
He is number 14.
14. Let's get to Halves and then we'll button mash.
You can really see the BOP in these cars at the moment because you've got BMW, Audi, and then you've got two AMGs, and a Camaro, and then two AMGs, and then two McLarens.
Oh. Right, so Halves had a look earlier in the lap. Let's see what happens here. This is nice. Like you said before it actually occurred, it was a nice tight battle with these three. Barda's pulling a slight gap. Let's see what happens. Oh no, all three just went off onto the grass. And then GRT navigated or tried to navigate his way through the barriers and got it all kinds of wrong.
It's so easy to do it there. I'm waiting for someone to hit that barrier because once you get on the grass, it's so hard to stop.
Yeah, I think did we see? I can't remember. I'm sure I've seen Barda's smash into that. I've seen HSV actually go off and make his way through the gap.
Oh, Albert, what are you doing? I think Albert and Skill have had a bit of a come together by the looks of it.
Right. Okay. So I wonder if yeah, that's what Bella's just told us. So let's have a bit of a replay on that. So that's got to be. Oh no, the replays. Right, we'll get out of that. They all started floating around.
Ah.
Must just
That's
be
just a glitch or something.
Yeah, just a glitch with the replays. So we are over halfway in, 9 laps complete. John is out front, still followed by Albert, followed by Skill. HSV has been sat in 4th since about lap 2, I think it was. Millsy in 5th. Barda's has just taken that position. As I jumped back. Oh no, that was Barda's on
Millsy.
Yes, it was Barda's and Millsy. I'm getting confused here.
It's a bit behind at the moment. It's not caught up to itself yet.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that looked like a pretty handy move. So Barda's is our biggest mover within this field.
Branch is just overtaken Matterford, so he's on his way back up the field after must have had a couple of incidents at the start of the race because he was way down the grid.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of cars that he can catch up to if he just sticks to it.
Yeah, he's 2.5 seconds back from Halves. Halves we've seen has had a couple of excursions. test driving the new John Deere. But yeah, I mean, if we look at the track map now, the field has spread. But I mean, you know, we're nearly 2/3 of the race in, and if it was a GT3 race, I think we would have more of a spread than this at this stage.
I agree. And George is just sort of putting around out by himself. To just check on him every now and then to make sure he's okay. His car looks pretty straight, so that's always a bonus for him.
Yeah, he goes through stages. He can string a handful of laps together, and then he has a couple that he seems to phase out. But he's always smooth. He just has a couple of laps where he, I don't know, seems to switch off a little bit.
The wine and keep going.
Right, so yeah, Millsy is sticking on Barder's tail. Madaford looks like he's going to try and... Oh no, Madaford's just at him.
Has Madaford lost the position?
No, it looks like Madaford and GRT are having a bit... They've had a bit of a ding-dong.
Ah.
I won't go to the replay because it stitched me up the last time.
Yeah, Branchy's lost a lot of time to them too as well, so maybe he's made a mistake. This track is can catch you out really quickly too.
Yeah.
Get on the grass, get a bit wide onto the grass, and then it's really hard to get it back onto the tracks.
No, you're dead right. Dead right. It is like a lot of the smaller British circuits. You know, like Brands as well. You don't get any second chances at Brands, really, do you? Because the track is narrow, it's undulating, it's grass verges.
Yeah,
and this is
bumps right in the exits of corners and stuff.
Yeah, and this is, you know, it seems to be typical of the older British tracks. I mean, Silverstone's a different beast. You know, it is a big track. It's wide. You've got chance to pull the car up and save it. But here, yeah, it's constant.
Yeah, there's an even spread of cars now. The only one that looks close is Millsy on Barters, but it doesn't seem to be making any ground on him at the moment.
Let's have a lap on. We'll go Barters, and we'll go to his spoiler cam. We'll have a look to see how you know, try and pick the weak points of each car. Well, it looks like turning is the weakness of the American muscle. And then you've got German perseverance behind them.
Both V8 cars just do it in a lot different way. How do we feel skill is going at the moment, Val?
Just listening to this, it sounds like Barders is having to do a lot of feathering through certain parts of the circuit just to keep traction. Seen a lot of double-footed taps. So brake and accelerator input.
Yeah, there is a bit of... see that there, yeah.
So there's obviously... he's finding that's the only way to stabilise the car at times. just looks like a little baby sat behind him, doesn't it? Oh, look at that lovely little Mercedes.
Get out of my way, old man.
So yeah, this is a bit strange. I mean, it is GT4s obviously, but it's a bit strange to see like Barda's so far off of the front runner's pace. So he's sitting consistently in the 44s, but his fastest lap is a 44 flat. Let's jump up and we'll have a lap with John. See how he's getting on.
Skills having a laugh about something that one of the boys has said. Obviously they're having a good laugh in the garage over there.
Well, it is good fun with these GT4s. You probably got a little bit more time to have a bit of banter.
They do seem like they're hard work though.
Yeah, it's a lot of wheel work. A lot of drift in them, I think, if I remember rightly. We're going to have to do some more GT4s. I haven't raced in one on the PC yet. I think we should have a look at it, just for a bit of fun.
Yeah, we should. I'm going to say though, Bell, I am a little disappointed that skill isn't in the Maserati. You know.
Oh, that would be hellish for a season.
And I'm disappointed that we don't have a KTM or an Alpine racing this season. Don't seem to be a popular car, those two.
No, I think... Yeah, what have we got? So we've got BMWs, Audis, Mercedes. There is the Porsche out there. I thought Brian was going to be racing in the Porsche.
Yeah, I think the Porsche is one of the harder cars to race. It's a very tricky car.
It is. It's very quick, but the setup. There's a lot more to set that car up than a lot of the others. And then it bites. It can feel hooked up, and then it can just punish you horribly.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, John's fastest lap is a 1:42.2. His lap previous to his last lap, Bell was saying, was a 1:46.
They're all
and he's
caught up
back
to each
into
other by the looks of it.
1:43.
Because he was a good 3 seconds ahead, so he must have made a little mistake somewhere.
Yeah, there would have been a mistake to chuck in a 1:46 when he's been chucking in 43s and 42s.
Well, less than 5 minutes to go, so...
Yeah, the wheel work doesn't look too hectic, to be honest. So the BM looks pretty stable. So yeah, you're right. The gap to Albert was through the corner, came down to 1.5 seconds. So he's under 2 seconds behind him. So
yeah,
it is
he
possible.
can't make another mistake, you know. If he makes another mistake, well, Albert will be right on him then.
Yeah, similar gaps in the top three. So you got just under 2 seconds back from John to Albert. You got 2 seconds back to Skill, and then it's a massive 11 seconds back to HSV, then 11 seconds back to Bardas. Millsy hasn't given up on that position, I don't think. He's still just over a second behind him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There is a bit of a
George
tight
is now in
battle.
his
George,
qualifying position. So I think Javier has finally had him. And then I'm assuming, like, for Tabasco to be so far off the back, either the Porsche's been horrible to him or he's had a few issues in this one. But yeah, it makes a change to see some of the drivers in some of the positions they're in.
Bardas has worked quite hard because he was down in P10 or something, somewhere near there to
Yeah,
get
he was down the back.
5 positions maybe.
I
think if
now
he
he's
didn't make
settled.
those,
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
sorry, if he didn't make those minor mistakes, I think he would have been up closer to HSV than he is.
Yeah, I think he might be one to watch in race 2. You know, because obviously he's found a rhythm now, and then going into race 2, you'd hope that he can keep that going, and you know, maybe even have a better finish than he's going to have here. But yeah, so Bell was just saying Skill's just done 3:42s on the bounce. So that he is slowly eating away at that gap to Albert, and John seems to have stretched it out by a tenth or two.
Yeah, it always takes a couple of laps to get yourself settled again after a little moment or something, you know, an off. Get your confidence back to push in those places.
Yeah. So we'll jump forward to John. We'll watch him as he comes through Falstons. And then he's over the hilltop. Into Knickerbrook. This is quite a high-speed corner, this one, actually. Druid's Corner.
Yeah, it's a lot of coasting, waiting till you get the car in the right direction before you can put the throttle back on.
Into Lodge for the final time. Down through Deer Leap and over the line. Congratulations, John. P1. Congratulations, Albert. P2. Skill P3. HSV round Lodge for the last time. He crosses the line in 4th. Bardas and Millsy did close it up a tiny bit, but Bardas in 5th. Nice recovery to 5th. Millsy 6th. Halves just crossing the line now in 7th. Aussie Thunder, he was up there at the start. Maybe we'll see him fighting in the second race. Well done, Aussie. 8th, GRT 9th. Branchy, another one that fell through the pack, maybe with a couple of mistakes. He finishes 10th. Madderford in an uncharacteristic 11th. And we've got Javier, or Mayo as we call him, in 12th. George, where he qualified, is in 13th, with Tabasco finishing a lap earlier.
A lot of these cars at the back have got a bit of damage and stuff, so there might have been a bit of argy-bargy going on.
Yeah, there's some of those tyre barriers to collect you, and you dip a wheel off in the grass. Yeah, there's loads of things that could have happened to the boys out there. But it's not a bad first race in this new format that we've got for this season. Now, I don't know what George has done with the standard GT4 races. I don't know what sort of gap we've got between them.
We got a long qualifying again, or is it a shorter second qualifying?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. So what I'll do is I'm just going to chuck us into the trailer just to watch that, and we'll keep an eye on what's happening. Although it hasn't happened.
Yeah, something's going on there. It's just a blank screen at the moment. What have you done, mate?
What's going on?
Can you hear it, Bell?
There we go. If you select the correct one, it works.
It's not working at the moment. It's not showing anything. It's the car on track. There it goes. Must be a little delay on.
What's going on here? I can't hear anything in the intro.
Good race there by Barters and Robster. Also Satan Spam. I don't know, I can't remember where he started, but
Nice win there for Barders.
There
we go.
With Brian. Brian's having a go.
So yeah, I don't know if they're doing a server reset or what, but something's.
Has he held it? No! Well done, HSV. Well done.
Car's back at the pits, so
Albert,
just waiting for it to do its thing, I guess.
Albert,
He's kept it out the wall.
it's a P1.
Oh, sorry, Barders. Sorry, Barders. I wasn't in your car. Sorry, mate. Well done there. Barders with a lovely start there.
I'm quite enjoying this music from Barders.
Did have an off track for someone, but
Yeah,
please
yeah.
move on to some line.
Okay, so we've got 5-minute practice, 4-minute
Nice
practice.
win there for you, Millsy. Nice second place, Barders. Gets some race up. Whoa, nearly killed himself.
Green light, go, go, go.
Well done, skill.
Definitely have a little bit of everything in our group of races, don't we?
Yeah, we've got all sorts of walks of life. And we've got plumbers, we've got arborists, we've got chippies, engineers, a couple of engineers. Yeah, no, we've got a proper mixed bag actually, haven't we?
It's definitely, yeah, everyone's got a little talent that they've got hiding. Bart is a little musician, guitar there.
Yeah, I think he does a lot of mixing work as well.
Okay.
Barders rounds off, a double win, Albert.
But obviously you get to a certain point and family life takes over and it then just turns into a, you know, an occasional hobby.
Yes. Then you start sim racing.
Yes, and that's when the wallet gets light.
Right. Nice. Well done, Albert.
So yeah, I'm waiting to take delivery of my
Unlucky Barders.
new toy during the week this week.
Take
What are you getting? You're getting a new washing machine motor, aren't you?
Yes, yeah. A new LG direct drive washing machine
Skill, nice one, mate. Another podium for you.
with a steering wheel attached to it.
Oh, John and Barb touches. Barb second to Albert. Nice.
Yeah, watching back over this intro and some of the racing we've had, it's phenomenal. 3-4 wide into corners, you know, no dirt, no angry moves. Decent group.
I think I watched pretty much all of these moments in the previous season.
Oh, that's where Skill's unfortunate spin on the top of the mountain.
I think he's still
Heavily-
nightmares about that one.
Yeah, heavily affected Varda's championship. And then John, from a winning position, bins it with 2 corners remaining after a grueling Bathurst.
Heartbreaking, man. It was heartbreaking to watch John do that.
It was. We were willing him on. You tell in the scream in the background, John!
Our race winner was Skill.
It's sort of, you feel for him.
Oh God, yeah.
Skill first, John second.
Right, so the
He's
boys,
obviously moved on. Sorry.
boys are rolling out for quali 2.
Skill had the run. Hey, Skill's got the run. He's got the run.
So
No.
let's. HSV is normally the first out, but he's not. It is actually Branchy. Let's go straight to Branchy. So he wants track position.
Looks like we've lost Geordie. Oh no, Geordie's there. Thought we lost Geordie for a second.
Right, so Branchy has got this pretty heavily towards the front on his brakes. 57.2. So we'll watch him go on his first flyer, and we'll jump in with another Audi, and we'll see if there are, you know, noticeable differences in how they've set the cars up.
No, looks like they both got that high. The Audi really struggles with braking, so you really need it as far forward as possible, I think.
Right, okay. So it obviously struggles if you don't pull the nose down then.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it doesn't have the stopping power of maybe the BMW has.
But normally you would go for a more balanced brake balance to pull the car up quicker.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that
Oh.
feels. I haven't driven it for a while.
He's off. He's taking the John Deere for a spin. Right, so let's right, so the one to finish his flyer first is going to be HSV, I believe. Looks like Halves has had an off because he's blue. So let's see what the boys have got this one. So John's was a 142 flat, wasn't it?
Yes.
and then it was Albert 3.5 tenths back, and then 500ths to Skill. So we'll see how tight this one is. Evening, Johnny boy. Get the dogs.
Rooting in for you, buddy.
So yeah,
You're
Bell.
gonna go
Oh, yeah, go on. Sorry. Go.
first to last challenge, mate. Last to first challenge. Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations on your win, John. You've now got to finish last. Right, so 143.3 that was for HSV. So Halves is now on a flyer. Millsy 1.2 back from HSV. So I've probably got this all in the wrong order. Yes, I have. Aussie Thunder. Barders jumps up to second.
Yeah, 144.3.
Skill 142.9. Then we should have the time pop up for Javier. He's popped himself to 7th.
John, just use the old punt to pass, mate. It's all good.
So John didn't want to come up behind the rolling chicane if he started at the back then.
The first set of chicanes, Sparta's loses about 4 tenths out of there, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I think he's picked a bit of a sluggish beast. So 0.45. HSV doesn't improve, but Halves up to 3rd. So he's 1.1 back from Skill's current time. So who's that? Number 8, Madaford. What's he got for us? Madaford 3rd. Well
I think we're going to see Barters come up here.
Albert 142.1. There's his statement. Aussie Thunder 2.5. Yeah, he's jumped up as well.
Barters, here we go. P4.
Skill is just about to cross the line. What's he got for us? 0.792 off at the moment. Doesn't improve. We've got Branchy. Where's Branchy? Branchy hasn't got a valid time yet. He's just coming around the final corner now. So what you got, Branchy? Let's see where you're going to be. Branchy. 142.6. Good effort. What's Geordie got? Come on, the old gub. What you got for us?
141? No, not quite.
What? 149? Geordie, put the boxer goon down.
He needs to just like straight to the blood vessels.
HSV 1.2 off. He does improve.
Ooh.
He's just improved by 7 tenths. Halves improves again. He's struggling with his ping there actually. So Halves is sat in 5th. Who've we got there? Madaford, what's he got? Yeah, Madaford jumps again, so he's taken another 3 tenths off. Aussie Thunder 1.8.
John's just started his first flying lap, so this will be interesting to see if he can go straight to P1.
So yeah, Aussie doesn't improve. Tabasco 3.8 off. What's he got? He takes 3 tenths off. Skill 0.792. Skill to the top with a 141.8. Skill wants this one.
He wants this one. He's got the aircon down to 10 degrees.
Poor Bell was sat there in a hoodie. He got the doona out.
We've got HSV is improving.
So HSV's, is he on a green lap? Is he?
Just on a green lap, yeah. He can pull us in a couple of tenths if he nails his last couple of corners.
Yes, he's 700ths up at the moment. Has he got a decent drive out of there?
You need to turn the air conditioning down. It makes you faster, makes the PlayStation work better.
Yeah, it's like bolting a turbo onto your PlayStation. Right, so halves is still 1 second
P3,
off.
yeah.
Let's see what Madderford's got. 1.8 off currently. He improved by 3/10 the last time round, I think it was. No
Here comes
improvement.
John over the line.
John.
Ooh, where did he go? P6.
So it's P6. So he's 1.1 off at the moment. So yeah, no, this is looking pretty interesting. Barda's up to P6. That is tight. Skill 1.1838. Doesn't improve. Millsy, where's Millsy at the moment? So Millsy in 10th, 2.8 off. Let's see what he's got. Takes 6/10 off in that lap. Branchy currently in 4th, 8/10 off. Doesn't improve. That was his final lap. Who have we still got out there? So who's still on a flyer? Let's just jump straight to Madderford. Then next across the line will be John. Then it will be Aussie. Then Barders. So I have to jump back through those. But yeah, are we going to see some last minute changes? So it's only 4 of them still out on track now.
Yeah. We've got John coming up the line.
Yeah, so Madderford, John and Aussie. They're the only 3 that can improve. So 1.8. He does improve by 3/10. John John improved by half a second. Well done. Up to P3. So John is about 4/10 down on quali 1.
Yeah, he did wait a little while to get out of the pits. Maybe he's rolling his ciggies for the race.
Yep, stock in the esky. Evening Jackson. Yeah, HSV's doing good. He wasn't that far off in the first race, but I think he's looking for improvements in this one.
Butters has qualified higher than he did in the first race, so it'd be interesting to see how he goes in this race. Might make some places up.
What was it? He was 5th or 6th in the last race, wasn't he? The quali? I can't remember.
I thought he was lower than that, but maybe he wasn't.
So Barders is giving himself a fighting chance, starting in the mid-pack. So yeah, who did we lose then? So who was number 2?
They're all here now. GRT must have left, but he's back.
Right, okay. Yeah, there's a spot missing in the garages.
P5 last race, Jackson was saying.
Yeah, I thought it was. So here we go. Race number 2. Let's see if we can have a different podium for this one. That's what would be good for like the GT4 tables. Is seeing a good mix up, because obviously there are going to be certain circuits that the BMW isn't going to like.
That's, well, you sure about that? John here could probably get P2 off Albert if he gets right up under HSV's tail there. Sort of stops Albert from coming across into
Yeah,
turn one.
we know Albert is a bit of a sly old dog on the starts. So we've got Jackson's in the house. So he's looking to get into sim racing, and HSV has been trying to drag him into it.
Jackson, have you got a lot of money, mate?
Yeah.
Don't get into it if you got no money.
HSV blowing the kisses. But no, Jackson, if it's something you're interested in, we've got an awesome group. We've got a mix of abilities. We've got a mixture of backgrounds, mixture of personalities.
20 seconds.
All in all, no, it's just a decent group to be involved with.
Exactly.
And even our wags back us up on this. Bell's chimed in with, yeah, it's a good bunch of guys to race with. And we do try to be all inclusive. We try to include the kids if they're watching. We include the wives if they're watching. Boyfriends if you've got a boyfriend. Right, let's see how these boys get on. So, who shall I jump in with or centre the helicopter cam for the start on? John? Third
You want to start?
position? So
yeah, I'll
we
watch
should
from the
see.
back. I think.
I'll chuck it on John in helicopter cam, because then hopefully we should have Skill, Albert, HSV all in the same kind of shot.
You have a lot of fun with us if you race with us, Jackson.
We don't
It's
want
not-
to. We don't want to hear HSV like excuses though as to why you can't race. You know, like, oh, I've got an assignment. Well, you had all week to do your assignment. Do your assignment to free up your Sunday nights.
Exactly. You learn while you're young. Sim racing is more important.
And if you're good, you can earn a living from it. Me, I'm too old.
Just, if you want to be a millionaire in sim racing, you got to start as a billionaire.
Yeah, especially if you go the PC route.
Yeah. How's Skill been doing in Race on Oz, Spell? Is he still racing there? Oh, what have we got with John here? John's got an issue.
Oh no. John, what are you doing?
He let go of the wheel by the looks of it.
Ah, right. So, yeah, John's taking the John Deere line to try and catch back up with a pack. So this might have ruined this. Is it? What's he
going
doing?
on?
What's he
There's
doing?
something going on there. He's got an issue. He's got.
Yeah, I think
issues.
he dropped his smoke, I reckon. Oh, so HSV is well known for being lastminute.com then, Jackson, I take it. Oh, so Bell said race on who? So maybe there's been a few coming togethers.
Hmm.
That's why I like this group. There's no There's no politics in this group. If someone comes up with a new idea, it's discussed. It goes through many people's hands before it gets implemented. Unless Geordie's been on the wine, and then it just gets implemented and published as soon as the bottle's finished.
Hold my beer. Watch this.
Told you I'd do it.
Green light, give it all you can.
Albert's got the jump already. He's got
He
the
has.
jump on skill.
Is he gonna go the outside? He's done it.
He's hung it out round the
He's done
outside,
it.
and there's going to be no jump starts.
Skillwig's caught sleeping, I think.
Yeah, I think that'll have Skills heckles up, and I think he'll go for an early one. No one likes a jump start.
This has been very clean to begin with. Great to see.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Those two are good. They've got pedal to the metal. They're going for it, these pair. Skills right on his tail. I've got to jump up with those two, sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I'm watching back. Everyone's sort of just holding their line at the moment. There's no real big overtakes coming.
So I know we're early in the race, but I'm going to jump in with Skill in the cockpit, and we'll see what it's like to chase a young Spaniard down. So we'll sit in with Skill for this whole lap, just so Jackson can see what it's all about. Oh, that is close. Skill was really patient there. I thought he was going to show his nose.
Could have dived on the inside there.
No, he's trying to... Oh, he was going to try and cut back. Albert's a wise young man. He closed the door. But because he's playing defensive, John is popping up in Skill's radar all of the time. I think Albert is one of our best defensive drivers out there. Because he can seem to dictate a pace and make it so hard for you to pass. Right, so there's a lap with Skill at the
Albert.
wheel.
Albert's
He's
made a
having
mistake. He's on the inside.
Oh, there's a kiss.
Oh, that was a hard hit. Well done holding that Skill.
Really well done. Really well done.
We've got a car off here. What? 81. Who's that?
81's Barders. No. Oh, Albert! That was a send. We'll see what happens here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Albert come out to rejoin and collect it.
Oh, Albert. Oh, Albert.
No!
Oh, Albert.
Aussie's just been murdered.
it's probably pretty hard to see anyone coming around that corner, but fortunately you got
He's
to wait
re-
a bit.
Yeah, is he waiting for him or?
Yeah, I think he is.
It's hard to say what's happening. Bell, what have you got for us? What's happening? Is Skill now going to be driving angry, or have they decided that it was a racing incident? Yeah, it does make for exciting viewing, it's got to be said. Right, so after 3 laps completed, we've got HSV is now out front. John a second back. Halves 2.4 back, another one of our students. Madderford in 4th, Branchy in 5th, Millsy in 6th, Albert and Skill find themselves from 1 and 2 back to 7 and 8. Tabasco in 9th, Aussie Thunder in 10th, Barders in a very strange 11th. Mayo is pretty close to the back of Barders, and Geordie in his familiar 13th.
There's a nice three-way battle between Harvey, Madderford and Branchy at the moment.
Branchy and Madderford, yep. Let's jump up there. Right, so yeah, Bell's just said that Albert was going to redress and Dean said no. So in Dean's mind, I think he... Oh no! Big off! No! Just completely lost it.
Slapper. Bugger.
Poor Madderford's not having a... Oh, the bonnet is flapping and everything. It's not a nice day in the office for Madderford. So we've got Millsy climbing over the back of Branchy. So yeah, it's going to be different in this one.
Yeah, it's the comeback from Albert and Skill. Can they work their way back up?
Yeah, that's exactly what Bell's just said. Plenty of time for Albert and Skill to get back up. Skill and Albert went through. Yeah, they gained a position back when Madderford's bum stepped out. So yeah, Skill is all over the back of Albert again. We've got HSV running away at the front. So I'll wait for him to start a lap and I'll jump up and we'll have a lap with HSV in the helmet cam. But yeah, this race has been split quite early, hasn't it? So
yeah, it has, unfortunately. There is a couple of good battles still.
I mean, we've got some faster guys towards the tail end, so we might see some, you know, a bit more overtakes in this one. Right, so let's jump up to HSV. Let's jump in car with him. He does like his Mercedes, doesn't he?
He is, yeah. I just brought the Mercedes on iRacing GT3, so I'm enjoying that at the moment.
Well, that seemed to be the OP car in iRacing, I think.
Nice
Porsche just can't touch it on the straights. Good battles through the twisties though.
just sitting here watching Millsy chase down Branchy at the moment.
Right, yeah, keep me posted on that. I'm up sitting in HSV's helmet cam for a lap. See if anything looks a bit spicy, I'll jump back out.
Are you in his brain? What's he thinking?
He's thinking, don't bin it, don't bin it.
He's got a flatty on his tail.
Yeah, so John has closed that gap quite a bit.
What's their lap pace like at the moment, Bell?
So HSV is sat like high 42s, low 43s. And then, yeah, I don't know what, if Bell was going to come back to us and let us know what time Skill was putting in. 143s. Alright, so 143s seems to be the go just at the moment. John is closing.
He is, yeah, he's putting the push on now.
Yep, there he is in the radar. Oh, John, drive through track limits.
Oh, I pushed a bit too hard. Albert made a little mistake there.
Oh, so that's ruined John's race, I would say. He should carry on pushing though, because a lot of people have had offs, and he could find himself still fighting in the pack.
Might make it a bit more interesting for Millsy, because
Right,
he
so
might be able to get a podium here.
yeah. Yeah, John's taken his drive through immediately. Right, so there was a lap with our current race leader, HSV. So after 7 laps of racing, it's HSV, Harvey Orse now in P2, Branchy, Millsy, Albert, Skill, Madaford, Tabasco, Barders, Aussie Thunder, George and Mayo. So where is John? Where's he popped out?
Like he's coming out.
Yeah, he's not done too bad. So
No,
he's on
he
the same straight as Albert and Skill. Come on, young man, get the bit between your teeth. Let's see what you're made of. Right, we'll keep an eye on these gaps then. So we'll wait for John to cross the sector line and we'll see what kind of gap he's got to Skill and Albert in front.
There's a bit of a gap that looks at the moment on the track map.
So where's the sector line? Keep it going, John. You've shown that you have got some decent pace here. So, where's the gap? Still hasn't put it up on the screen.
About he's 9 seconds behind by the looks of it.
Yes, yes he is. So Bell thinks that Skill and Albert are going to work together just to claw their way back up. So currently 1.5 seconds behind Millsy. Millsy is still having that long dogfight with Branchy.
That lap time is coming down. It was a second, almost 2 seconds, and it's just dropped. Yeah, it's coming down quickly actually. It just took another 2/10 out of that sector.
Right, so let's see. Yeah, no, you can visibly you can see that is closing right up now. So yeah, Bell, I think you're right. I think these two are gonna use each other. Get back up to the boys. Is Skill gonna have a go here though? No, he's lifted.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
He just drove straight on. He'd be able to overtake Albert then.
Yeah, no, I think he's exactly like what Bell said. They're just going to work together, not hold each other up, and just get back up to this.
This is battle for P2, really.
So, how's young Halves doing at the moment? How's he looking? So he's got a second back to Branchy. Busy young man, Halves. Beavering away at uni. Working at the local bottle-o.
Keeping his feet warm.
Celebrated his 21st last weekend. I can't even remember my 21st.
You know what? I can't even remember mine. What did I do
That's
for my
bad, isn't
21st?
it?
Fuck, I'm old, mate.
Yeah, I've had two 21sts.
Rip.
Yes, Jackson with a happy
Albert
birthday
is
for last
making a
weekend.
move on Millsy. He's right on the back of Millsy now.
Yep. Right, let's jump back to Millsy. We'll centre it on Millsy. So yeah, we'll see if any of these guys are the cork in the bottle.
Yeah, they're going to hold him up.
But it's good that it's panned out this way. Actually, you know, it's still enough of a carrot dangling for both Albert and Skill.
Oh,
and,
no.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's because
Albert.
I just said to Albert. It's
He
happened
was
again.
pushing way too hard.
Sorry, Albert. I
What
bobbed
have
him.
you done?
I bobbed him again.
Oh, well, Skill's caught up real quick, so I think Skill has a chance of doing it here soon. Maybe onto this heavy braking zone up here.
Yeah, I don't think. To be honest, I think if the opportunity presents itself now, Skill will go for it. He knows he's not racing behind Albert. He knows that Albert is very tactical with his car positioning, and I think that he will have a pop at Millsy very soon.
I think Albert's dropped off a bit.
Yeah, no, it was a side slam on the wall as well, I think.
Yeah, the car was a bit damaged to begin with.
So let's see. I don't know if Skill will take a lap or whatever just to weigh up where he can see that Merc is struggling and then go for it, because he's dropped back a little.
That's it. Oh,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I thought Millsy was going to have a run on Branchy then.
Oh, yeah.
But all this scrapping back here is, well, it has allowed HSV to open
He's done
up. Yeah, he's done it. Lovely move there, Skill.
Beautiful.
Now let's see if you can dispatch of Branchy in the same quick form. But yeah, HSV is running away at the front.
Yeah, I think HSV struggled in the first race to keep up with the leaders, but I think he's clicked with them.
He's done it before,
In the
hasn't he?
second
When
race.
we've had 2 sprint races, he's done it before. That he's had a poor first race, whether he's set his tyres wrong or whatever. He's come out in the second race and done really well, and I wonder if that is he's chopped and changed with his setups, hasn't quite got it dialed in, and uses the first race to dial it back in. That was horrible. Nothing can be done about that, though.
Now who's catching up though? Johnny Boy's catching up to Albert.
So Skill remains in 4th. What he gained, he lost.
No, he hasn't gained anything at the moment. Hasn't lost anything either.
Yeah, but with Branchies off, there should have been a gain, but unfortunately, it actually let Millsy through.
Oh, he's going for it again.
Yep.
He's on the brakes. He's got
nice.
that dive bombs worked out there.
Yeah, and it's so steady as well. The car wasn't squirrely, it wasn't squirming around. It's nice. So he's got 2.6 seconds up the road to halves. Let's see what he can do. And that gap is extending further at the front. HSV is hooked up.
Yeah, I'll just go on board with him and halfway mark. Was this a 20-minute race or a 30-minute race?
30-minute race, 2 30-minute races. So yeah, we're over 2/3 in. So where's Johnny Boy? So Johnny Boy's 2.5 back from Albert. So we keep an eye on that gap. What have we got happening further back here? Aussie Thunder is climbing all over the back of Tabasco's Porsche. It's nice and fresh. That minty blue Porsche.
Jimmy Broadbent would be proud.
So yeah, this is a nice tight battle back here. I don't know if any of these cars are damaged, but yeah, I wonder what happened to Mayo. It's saying Mayo is 4 laps down.
Yeah, on track or was in the pits?
I'm jumping further up. Skill is all over the back of.
Skill is going a bit aggressive now. He's on a mission.
He's got a lovely line into there.
It's a very well set up car by the looks of it. It's not really anywhere where it's loose or understeery. Handles the bumps nice.
Yeah, it's minor corrections on the wheel, isn't it? He's not seesawing at it.
You can put yourself in the mirrors there, Skill.
Right, I think this is one of Skill's favourite spots up here.
Yeah, let's see if Harvey sort of learned from Millsy and defends that line a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Oh, switch.
Oh, the cutback.
Oh no.
There is a bit of
Yeah, there's a bit of rubber banding. Yeah, Harves's ping was a bit erratic earlier on.
always a bit distracting. The rubber
It
banding.
is, yeah. So yeah, Skill's definitely been held up. He's got 142s on the board, and he's mid 44s at the moment. But if you've got a well-positioned car in front of you, you ain't going anywhere.
Matterford's car looks a bit sad. Bardis has made us another place on Matterford.
John's still sat sort of 2.3, 2.4 behind Albert. God, this is getting Millsy interested.
Oh, now we're going.
All three radars going mental. And all the time, young HSV is rubbing his grubby little mitts together. Thank you, boys. He's now 12 seconds up the road.
Yeah, like if we can't get it done there, I think Harvey's going to be able to defend for the rest of the race.
Halves is no, he's got. Has he?
Oh, he's got the inside, so Skill's going to be
Keep
careful
it
not
on
to run
there.
off the track.
Yeah, I've had some good races and watched Harv in some really good races. You know, even like tracks like Spa, where his positioning is spot on. It's very similar to Albert, actually. You know, he can defend really, really well.
Yeah.
Without being dirty. And I think that's what you need. Right, so I'll jump out of here because there are other racers out there, but as he... That was tight. That was tight. And that was just as I was about to jump out.
Tell Skill, the grass is part of the racetrack.
Here we go. Is he I thought he was going to get on it really early. He did, but young Halves is in the fight of his life, and it's making Skill have to lift.
Sweating.
Great racing. Got all three of them. The radars will be going absolutely mental, and there's no elbows out. It's just really good racing.
Millsy's really pushing to keep up with these two as well.
Well, it's a big carrot, isn't it? 2 positions.
Wow, yeah, if there's a mistake, you know, podium.
Yeah, HSV's taken over another second again. Skill's trying some different lines by the looks of it, just trying to find a bit more punch out of some of these corners. This is where I feel if he could hold, it's almost like he needed to hold 4th for a bit longer there.
The leader is on the final lap.
Right, I'll have to jump out.
No.
I think that's let Millsy through. Yep. That was a shame. I've just jumped up with HSV now as he's on his final lap.
That's textbook defending, Harvey.
So he's at, as I jumped out, he's actually adds Millsy back again.
He has, yeah. He's not given up.
God, Belle likes giving all of our drivers feminine names, doesn't she? We got Geordie is now Jodie,
Maybe.
and Millsy is now Missy.
Missy.
We're gonna have to use that. We've got it.
What's Skill's lady name, Belle?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
What's your secret lady name for Skill?
Denise. It's got to be Denise. It's got to be Dean Skill, Denise.
She Miss Millsy, yeah.
Missy Mills.
I don't think that's Skill's name. Mac predictive text.
Yeah, no, she's just showing off now. She's letting us know that. So, sorry, HSV, well done, mate. Halves in second. I just
Well
getting carried
done.
away there. Skill third, nice one. Albert follows Millsy, who finished in fourth. Albert in fifth. John in sixth. Barders in seventh. As he comes around the final corner. Then it's Albert, not Albert, it's Madderford, closely followed by Aussie Thunder. We've got Tabasco is going to finish in 10th. Oh no. No. Tabasco's just killed his car with 2 corners remaining. He's pulled a John on us.
That thing's a death trap.
And then we have Jody, followed by Mayo and Branchy with a retirement.
Oh, did he retire? Okay, I didn't see that. Must have had a big accident.
It must have been. Because he did have some decent pace. Oh, Tabasco's just killed his car. Didn't like that Porsche anymore.
Well done, Harvey. Well done, Skill. HSV. Always solid up the front.
That was well done. HSV, halves and Skill. Well done, boys. So I wonder if who's jumping in. So we had John won the first one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did win the first one.
So yeah, that's mixed it up. This table is going to be quite tight. Oh, Skill's having a look at a replay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
We could see some controversy in the steward's room. Is Skill getting on his scooter? Is he zipping his way up the road to see me?
There was a driver in the 24 Hours of Spa who was about to get into his car, and he was racing down to his car on a scooter, and he's fallen off and had an accident and had to go into hospital.
That's
So
horrendous.
down to two drivers now.
Yeah, that was Lauren's Van 4, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
He
like before.
crashed on a cable or something.
That's horrendous.
What happened?
Right, which way should we do it this week? Should we do winners first? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, why not? So we'll
Yeah.
start with race one. Race one winner, Johnny Boy.
Bow down to the Johnny boy.
Two E's, boys. Two E's.
Get good, he says.
Said you just
As
it
I
did
pissed-
look pretty controlled that first race, bud.
Yeah, no, she was two E's. Like, I will admit the beers got the better of me second race, but the first race, yeah, she was all good, all under control.
Nah, nice, mate.
Yeah, I was nice
What
and chilled. I had a bit more
What
pace
happened
on.
in your outlap, mate? On the second race?
I fucking. I
The
had
esky
to-
fell over.
No. I had my 6-pack of beer in the fucking freezer, so I quickly had to go run and grab that. And when I came back, my wheels going like literally side to side, mental like a spastic. And I come back and yeah, but she was all good. I had a good race. The second race wasn't a good race. I feel real bad for I crashed into fucking Albert, but sorry about the language too, but yeah, that's a catch-22 there. I reckon he slowed down too much in front of me. Nah, I stuffed up. I'm probably gonna cop a penalty for that one, Bob. I don't want to talk about stewardship, but yeah,
No, wait
I
and see.
stuffed
Wait and
up.
see what comes in, mate.
yeah, I stuffed up and hit Albert. I will admit that. I was gonna slow down and give the positions back, but with how it worked out, I realised, yeah, I didn't want to do that. There was too much to lose, so I just kept going.
No, he did
But
well
yeah,
with
it
that
was a
first race, mate.
catch-22. Brake markers didn't work out in the second race, so yeah, he just needs to get better.
Right, so who took P2 in race one then? Who was that?
Albert, the person I'm talking about.
Oh, right.
Albert.
Young Albert, take us through race one.
Hi, Bob.
Hey.
Yeah, race one was good. I knew John had great pace because he's been putting about 6 hours per day of practice this week, so I knew he was going to be up there.
Come on. Fuck off.
So yeah, we were quite close at the beginning. I was trying to follow him, and Skill, as always, super fast. He was behind me. We had a little contact in T3, I think it was, but all good. And then yeah, we kind of lost a bit of track with John, and then at the end he kept doing the great stuff and won. But yeah, very happy with
Get the
P2.
dogs.
No, well done, mate. Well done.
Yes, very
Awesome
well done.
job, Albert. Awesome job, mate. Cheers for the racing. Sorry, Albert, I'm sorry about race 2, mate. You know I never want to hit anyone or anything like that, so I'm real sorry about that, mate.
No problem. Yeah, we'll talk in the stewards room. No worries, mate.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stop a penalty for that.
I can't wait to hear the verdict from our little steward, Adolf,
50-50,
the steward.
mate. You went real slow and...
Adolf will be very consistent. Adolf will be consistent. So
yeah, that would be a 10 grid penalty for John next race.
10 grid. I expect 2 race time.
In my defence, Bob, he went real slow in a corner where I normally go real quick. Okay.
Oh right,
That's
yeah.
what they all say, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I think his ambition was bigger than his talent, but.
In all honesty, I'm expecting a penalty for that, or if not, pretty close. Fair enough, he beat me in the race, but so I might not get a penalty.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see what comes in. We'll have to see what comes in.
Yeah, 50-50. He deserved to get hit, if you ask me. He deserved to get hit, if you ask me, because he was going too slow. But
what's Skill got to say about it?
Oh, I don't know. It's funny.
Yeah, our Skill's going to be even more angrier because I hit Albert and he hit Skill.
And that rejoin, Albert, I must admit, mate, that rejoin was a bit rough, mate. You punted. Was it? Who did you hit? GRT?
I think it was Aussie Thunder.
Yeah,
Aussie Thunder.
I couldn't see anything. I was like on the middle of the apex, and I was just looking at my track map, and I thought it was clear, and I think I touched Aussie Thunder a little bit, so Yeah, I apologize to him about that, but you know, it's all John's fault, of course. So
Yeah,
not
I,
Helen's.
Anyway,
love
right.
you, Albert. I
Hey,
love
you two,
mate.
you
We're
two.
gonna move on.
We've got to move on. We've got to move on. Right. So
You know
P3
I don't
in
mean it, brother.
P3 in race 1. Skill, take us through the race. We know you're going to give a short version. It's going to be. I drove really well. Thank
Yeah,
you.
skills. Yeah, it was all good. P3 was where I had it. Yep, all good. Go on, skills.
Yeah, it was good.
I knew it. I knew it.
I had a great battle with Albert all race. It was good fun.
Yeah, no, it did. It did look good. The problem is because it was two cracking races. They've blurred into one at the moment. I'm gonna have to watch it back later to, you know, actually know which race was which. But no, another good podium for you, and as we expect it, like Raikkonen, yeah, Kimi Raikkonen, it was good.
Skills are Kimi Raikkonen. I fucking she was good. She was good.
Those overtakes in the second race, skill on who was it, Millsy, that you were overtaking? They were fantastic, mate.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I'm trying to.
Yeah, it didn't work when I tried doing that to Albert in the first race on turn 3. It's way too late.
Real sorry about the second race where I flipped Albert and he flipped you, mate. That had nothing to do with Albert. That was all me, mate. Real
Yeah,
sorry
no,
about that one.
that's right. I thought it was Albert. I thought I turned in on him a bit.
Nah, I accident Albert.
All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. Right.
Yeah, I haven't watched the replay.
Winner of race 2, HSV. That was yours very early on. I think it was lap 3 or something. You got to the front, and then never looked back.
You're back.
Never looked back from there. Did really well, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to capitalise on someone's misfortune, but I'll take it any day of the week.
Yeah, mate, your double socks ain't gonna cut it here.
No, I didn't wear 2 socks tonight. I just wore the one with the new carpet, and it seemed to work. So.
Yeah. I mean these youngsters now. So he's wearing leggings and white socks. Looks very fetching.
It sounds like he's flying a plane.
Caught up HSV and you don't know stop keeping the pace to make me fuck up. So yeah, awesome work tonight, mate.
Right, I think we're gonna
volumes while you're the champion.
I think we're gonna have to mute John because John's just trying to take over this chat.
John, please.
But anyway, really nice win there. It really was. HSV, you dominated that.
Yeah, thank you.
So who was second in race 2? My mind's
Harvey
all over the
Horse.
place. Young Harves, our other student.
Yeah.
So you had some really great defensive positioning during that race, and you weren't going to let that one go, mate.
Yeah. The start of the race, I was like P7, and then that incident with the front boys sort of opened the door for me, and then John got the drive through. The next 2 laps later, I was second. I was like, I didn't know what was going on, but yeah, that helped out. And then the last 12 minutes, I had Branchy all over me, and then I had Skill all over me, and I was trying hard, and I was telling the boys that the McLaren has terrible brakes. It has terrible brakes. But the boys were all over me, but it was really good, clean racing. So happy out win.
Nah, really well done, mate.
Very good.
Really well done.
Awesome job, HSV. Congratulations on the win in round 2.
And then it was it was Skill again, wasn't it, for the third race in third? Second race in third. So have you got any more than it was good for race 2, Skill?
Yeah, the boys.
I had a good race with Harvey there.
I like it. It's very Kimmy like.
Come on, Skill. We want
Come on, Skill. We want to hear that voice of yours, mate.
Just watched him.
In your head.
All right. Okay. Maybe you can elaborate on some of your lovely wife's comments. So you made your wife endure 10 degrees in the house while you were racing. So
No, I'm hot.
how much heat do you generate while you're working that wheel?
Oh, no, I get warm.
No, well
Said,
done,
well
well
said.
done. All right, so yeah, this pressure and skill to give us long sentences ain't gonna work. So
It's gonna work. We can't stop John from talking. We can't make
yeah,
skill talk.
so the best way to stop John from talking is we'll close the stream down now. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Really good racing, few incidents, lovely overtakes, and we'll see you all next week for the GT3s. We're gonna have to start. I'll start calling it out in the stream. We'll start announcing driver of the day. And we'll start trying to compile a table for who takes the most drivers of the day for the season. But thanks everyone for tuning in. We were trying to drown John out now, so have a good night, everyone.